When I started planning regimens to follow the kill, dissolve, bind process is when I saw a drastic reduction in symptoms caused by my Lyme infection. Lyme disease is caused by bacteria, specifically spirochete type bacteria with strain name B. burgdorferi. Lyme infection usually originates following a bite from an infected insect. Bacteria are opportunistic, foreign invaders that eat their hosts. The bacteria that cause Lyme are microscopic spiral-shaped bacteria. Microscopic, they thrive in colonies. Individual bacteria find the weakest, lowest blood flow areas and hide in them. Eating cells and consuming our resources, they multiply. To communicate, Lyme bacteria use a language called quorum sensing, a language that functions similar to the way our hormones allow our body's systems to communicate with one another.
So now what we understand is that all bacteria can talk to each other. They make chemical words, they recognize those words, and they turn on group behaviors that are only successful when all of the cells participate in unison. And so now we have a fancy name for this. We call it quorum sensing. They vote with these chemical votes, the vote gets counted, and then everybody responds to the vote. And what's important for today's talk is that we know that there are hundreds of behaviors that bacteria carry out in these collective fashions. But the one that's probably the most important to you is virulence. So it's not like a couple bacteria get in you and then they start secreting some toxins. You're enormous. That would have no effect on you. You're huge. But what they do, we now understand, is they get in you, they wait, they start growing, they count themselves with these little molecules, and they recognize when they have the right cell number that if all of the bacteria launch their virulence attack together, they're going to be successful at overcoming an enormous host.
Lyme bacteria eat you to death. The more unhealthy the body they invade, the more damage they will do. The infection will become worse and worse over time. Lyme bacteria work to create a favorable Lyme environment in which they can multiply within you and opportunistically take over their host. We have to kill, dissolve, and bind. First, we kill the bacteria. Second, we dissolve their dead carcass. Third, we bind the positively charged carcass remnants and escort them out of the body. Kill Lyme bacteria. Look, bacteria are literally trying to eat us. It's the circle of life, and they are all opportunistic. If bacteria see an opportunity to eat weak, deficient cells, they will take it. You have to kill them before they kill you. Human beings are significantly more evolved than a simple bacteria, and your immune system is smarter than any bacteria. The weaker you are, the more likely you are to lose a fight against Lyme bacteria. If you give your body the right tools and food, then you can kill even the toughest bacteria. To destroy bacteria, the most widely used regimens are antibiotics. Antibiotics are very effective when the infection is caught early and is contained to the bloodstream. If antibiotics are ineffective, it is most likely because the smart Lyme bugs are forming cysts to hide in an unfavorable environment created by the antibiotics. Lyme bacteria are said to go dormant inside cysts to wait for a more favorable environment to attack. To kill the bacteria, you must destroy the cyst first. Many Lyme doctors complement antibiotics with cyst-busting medication Flagyl. Flagyl is used to dissolve the cysts. For me, antibiotics were not 100% effective, and I had more luck with an herbal supplement called SPK made by Kroger Herb. Using this supplement, I did not believe that the bacteria sensed the unfavorable environment. The supplement seemed to be stealth, eluding the bacteria's defenses. I've heard of many different regimens that will kill Lyme bacteria, ideas ranging from intravenous vitamin C to stevia and Rife machines. When bacteria die, the carcass breaks up into a neurotoxin. The neurotoxin coats the nerves like grease on a pan after you make hamburgers. Attempting to clean a greasy hamburger pan, without soap you'll just smear the grease. Dissolve Lyme bacteria. Neurotoxins must be dissolved. Free-floating neurotoxins bombard the nervous system, sticking to nerves, muscles, and fascia. They break down healthy cells and cause bunching, restricting blood flow and movement. To clean a greasy hamburger pan, add a little dish soap. The grease breaks down chemically and is easily washed away with some water. To cleanse neurotoxins, they need to be chemically broken down like the grease on the hamburger pan. Neurotoxins exist as remnants of Lyme bacteria carcasses. The toxins need to be dissolved like the greasy pan is cleaned. Many positive changes occurred after killing the Lyme bacteria. Symptoms changed. Many disappeared, but my leg pain actually increased and acted like a fibromyalgia feeling throughout my body. Deep bone pain. I was also much colder. Nerves throughout the body were all hypersensitive. Dissolving Lyme toxins requires doctor supervision. If done too quickly, it can wreak havoc on the nervous system and the liver. The most effective regimen for me was a specific neurotoxin dissolving tincture, but I was always supplemented with glutathione and vitamin C. They both help significantly to lower the neurotoxin burden. Bind Lyme bacteria. Bind free-floating neurotoxin particles. The Lyme toxins will be escorted from the body through bloodstream and bound in the bowel or the intestines. If the Lyme neurotoxins are not bound, they will regularly be reabsorbed into the bloodstream in the leaky gut, large intestines. Leaky intestines caused by the antibiotics killing the good bacteria that inhabit the intestines. The good bacteria, or probiotics, keep the microenvironment of the large intestine healthy. Lyme patients take massive amounts of antibiotics. The good bacteria die. The intestines become rotted and weaker. The intestines become overrun with bad bacteria, and the intestines start to look like an unkept inner city yard compared to a manicured country club lawn or garden. Recirculation and reabsorption of toxins caused from unhealthy intestines cause autoimmune symptoms. The immune system attacks healthy cells that absorb the recirculated neurotoxin remnants. Some examples of supplements that I used for binding are charcoal, zeolite, and calcium glucarate. Kill, dissolve, bind can be a long process and won't be easy. Healing occurs in layers, and every time you heal your most troubling symptom, another symptom of less importance to your body will emerge. The new symptom will become your top priority. We will give you a plan and the tools to keep healing.